Welcome to part 12 of our championship season. So I took a few days off to just have a bit of a breather from this series, but now we're back. So I thought Spa was next, but it's actually Hockenheim, so I can't remember where Spa comes along. It must be later on, I suppose. Practice was actually not too bad, because usually I don't actually really like this track layout, and it kind of annoys me, but I didn't actually do as badly as I thought I would. At first I did some pretty miserable laps, and I did some stupid running wide in the final sector, but after that I got better runs, and then it was pretty good laps we did. I think we finished like top 5, I think, practice, so we'll see what we can do. Yeah, so we'll just see what we can do really. So super softs, and let's get going for the qualifying. First problem I just had, again, computer lets me go too late. And also, what the hell's happening with that car in front? Why is that half that car missing? Racing ghosts again. Hopefully it's dry race. It's one thing I hate more than this track, is the wet push on this track. The third sector where we struggle. That's not very good. Yeah, the third sector where we struggle usually. Don't really like these last corners, they're annoying. Made a bit of a mess of it last bit. What position are we going to be in? Oh, P8, that's pretty good, considering the computer letting us off when it did, and the yeah, it's actually really good. Quite pleased with it. Just sneaked in front of our teammate, which is double bonus. So yeah, that's actually better than I thought. So yeah, let's carry on to the race. Right. Why did I say hopefully it's not a wet race? This is... Why you do this game? Why you do this? I hate the rain. I hate the rain.
We're racing in the Rhine Valley this weekend, at the home of many of the sport's finest competitors. The 2.8-mile Hockenheim ring requires precision through the...
Okay, well, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe a top 5 finish is possible, but now I just told myself, yeah, nah. It's probably not going to happen. Oh, yes. It's not super wet, but it does look wet enough that it would be dampening the spirit as well. Oh well. In for penny, in for pounds. This is not going to go as well as I thought it would, but oh well. Ah, wet races are the worst. Oh well, hopefully we can survive it. Surprised actually we haven't retired yet as any of the races this season. So I was expecting it to happen at some point. What have I done? Bit of a tank slapper there. Oh crap. So watch it. Yeah, I was expecting to actually have retired by now at least once. Considering we've had quite a few wet races. Well, I'd say quite a few, about 2 I think. Then the last race was in the rain, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I think it was. It's bad luck, I guess. God. It wasn't my fault. Wait, it was my fault. I didn't actually mean to do that, I just completely lost it. Oh no, 2 seconds time penalty, are you serious? God damn it. Car's quite slippery. Can't turn here. Oh bloody hell, let's go. I couldn't really turn the corners in the last sector anyway before the dry with a front wing, so without a front wing and in the wet, it's going to be double terrible. Not even a word that double terrible. Well, you know what I mean. I think I'm just going to do drifting for the rest of the race, to be honest. Why does it have to rain? I've been so much better in the dry. Driving races are so much more fun. Well, I find so anyway. Glad if we actually finish in the points, to be honest. Because with having that 2-second time penalty means that even if I don't actually lose any track positions, I'll lose probably I'll lose all the positions of the cars, which I'll lose all the positions of the cars which are within 2 seconds of behind me. God's sake, car turn, Jesus. It looks like it's going to be one of these races where I have a decent qualifying and a shit race. Well, can't do anything about it. Rain does look quite nice in this rain though. It's convincingly wet looking. Oops. Just trying to compensate for the fact that the car doesn't return and I turned way too early and just cut the corner. So slowly through sectors, jeez. I'm surprised that actually I'm not losing that much ground to the guys in front as I thought I'd be. I thought I'd be left for dead, but actually not too bad. I think it's one of these things, especially if you've just been driving in the dry around the track, it feels very slow as soon as it goes to the wet. Which it is actually, because we're doing the laps about, Ross was doing 32, yeah, we're doing about more than 10 seconds slower than what we're doing in the dry. So I think it's just the contrast really makes it feel actually like we're going much slower than we actually are. Okay, this is getting better, the second part of the race actually. I'm actually managed to keeping it on the track. think I was just trying to go too fast. I think that's what I was doing wrong. I was trying to take like a dry racing line and hit that power like I was doing dry. And that was making me have a bad time. It's possible that it might be raining less too, you never know. It's just a small difference in the amount of water on the track. Even if it's actually still raining, but if it's for some reason starts draining faster, or the ambient temperature goes up, which means there's less water on the track, standing water on the track, so it starts evaporating faster. Sometimes means that you get improvements in the track condition, which makes actually the laps a bit faster, or gives you a bit more grip. Which means you don't slide around much. Either that, or I'm just more used to just driving around this now because I've done a few laps at the point. I don't think Massa is 2 seconds behind us. So I think we'll just lose 7th position, I think. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, wow. Massa must have been just behind us. Just a tiny bit more than 2 seconds. Oh, that's quite good, actually. I'm quite happy with it. I thought I'd be completely screwed, but no. It's not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Rosberg is not on the podium, but I think I may have hit him on the first corner. Or second corner. Or was it third corner? I can't remember. But yeah, I think that's why he's on the podium. Which was my bad. I'll admit. I mean, I didn't know on purpose, but at the same time it still was my fault because I just sort of slid into him. So, okay, so let's have a look. Let's see, 12.6. So it doesn't make sense because if you're looking at the time that Massa finished at, he finished 12 point, unless it's 12.6, which was the time of the 5 finish plus the 2 seconds added to it, maybe. So it's 2. Oh, yeah, it might be the case, yeah, because it doesn't make sense otherwise, but I'm not 2 seconds clear of Massa. Oh well, I don't know. Where did a teammate finish? 14th. Oh, you got a penalty too. Who did he collide with? He must have collided with someone, I guess. Or done something. Bottas and Ricciardo down bottom. Yep. Oh well, it's not too bad. P6 is pretty good for a wet race for me. Pretty pleased with that. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Drivers' Championship, we are still trailing Verstappen. The gap's opening up a bit more and more, but that's because we've had 2 wet races in a row and not very good races before that. So, I don't know. If we're lucky, we can maybe improve that position soon, and if not, well, P8 is still pretty good for Toro Rosso, the Drivers' Championship. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you for the next race tomorrow.